Hello, Aries. Welcome to Funny Fortunes. I am Natalie. I am here to do the mid-month reading for the sign of Aries for mid-May 2019. You guys are my last sign. Time to crack open the champagne, baby. I'm done. I'm always happy when I get really happy when I get to the last reading. That's a lot. 12 readings back to back's a lot. That's a lot. You want to know what's up for Aries, what's coming. First card is your overall energy for the next 2 weeks. Second card is wealth and finances. Third card, hearth and home. Relationships. Fourth card are challenges, should there be any. And your fifth card is your message from Spirit. These readings at Funny Fortunes are for all signs, for your sun sign, your rising sign, your moon sign, and your Venus. These are general readings which may or may not resonate with you in a personal way. It's a 5-card spread. He has shown up on every shuffle here with you guys. I would not be surprised, but I've seen him 4 times in the handling of the cards since I turned this camera on for you guys. He's my number one guy. I'd love to see him show up in anybody's reading. I get very excited. It shows stuff really happening and moving and going. Like, it's self-empowering, realizing your own inner powers and what you can actually make happen in your life. Things you can create and build and bring about. I'm going to cut the deck right here. And, yeah. Charmaine, as this deck stands, are the top 5 cards that are meant for this free general public reading for the sign of Aries for mid-May 2019. Are these the 5 cards, the top 5 ones for you really don't like? I pulled the camera down earlier to do this part on the reading before this Pisces. She didn't want to move. And she's got a real good response rate to her. She's instant, and she's swinging beautifully right now. The camera was on her, and she just didn't want to move. It was the weirdest thing. Anyway, let's see what's going on so I can finally get to my supper. You mind? Okay. Then do the candle things at the end of the video, by the way. So anybody wondering, where's the candle? It's burning behind me, but I do my spiel at the end. Okay, so your very first card we're looking at here, your overall energy. We've got strength and stability. He's a good guy. I like that card. Second card, wealth and finances. The world and regeneration. Aries, what's going on? Third card, your hearth, your home, your friends, family, relationships, intimate love. 8 of Pentacles and achievement. Next card, your challenges for the month, 10 of Swords and endings. Your final card, your message from Spirit, 8 of Wands, trouble. There you go, guys. This is your spread for mid-May. I don't know how it compares to your monthly at the beginning of the month. I don't go back and review. You would know yourself, right? The first card, we're looking at strength and stability. If there's any weak moments at all for the next 2 weeks, this energy is the energy that's going to get you through it. This is also the overall meaning for this card is your strength of character. Do you back up what you believe in, or if you see more or are against a popular notion and you're for it, do you stand and speak up and fight for that, or do you kind of shrink into the background? Do you have the courage of your own convictions? Will you step forward when the time is, if the time comes, if you are called upon, will you step forward? Is your question. Don't get involved in anything you feel you're going to shy from, or maybe change your mind or be intimidated by anything that you get involved in. You're to stand your ground. on anything you truly believe in. Don't let yourself be intimidated, bullied, shamed, or any of that. And if somebody comes at you in an aggressive way, you don't have to respond aggressively, but do be assertive. Stand your ground. You won't be sorry that you did. Patience may be needed in the face of a conflict that you may find yourself in with somebody or a situation. You may need to draw on patience. Don't let yourself be overwhelmed by other people or anything that opposes you as well. Remember, anything coming at you in a negative way is beneath you. You are above that. You rise above that, and you have strength above that. Don't let anybody intimidate you or bully you or anything like that. You stand your ground, you stick up for yourself, and you may find yourself sticking up for other people. You can also continue to have a lot of compassion for other people. Be careful for what you give energy-wise to other people, though. You don't want to leave yourself with nothing after giving all of you to somebody else, and there's nothing left for you. That doesn't serve a positive purpose in your life. The other guys are benefiting, but you're certainly not. You can also have compassion for others without risking your own boundaries. Stay strong. Don't let anybody take advantage of you in any way, shape, or form. Show your strength of character. Live it. Be your strength of character. This card sometimes does represent, sometimes, it can mean a literal return of physical strength or mental or emotional strength. Getting through something, getting over something, healing from something, coming back from something. Your vitality is with it all as well. And you're on your way. Anything that's held you back emotionally, physically, doesn't matter what it is. If you've been held down, held back, if you've been oppressed in any way, your vitality is going to win out. Good for you. Advice of the card is for you to stand firm. Take the higher moral ground if you have to. Always do the right thing. Remember, I said, keep your integrity in check. Always do the right thing. You may be called upon to turn someone down, refuse something or someone, and take the higher moral ground. Universe is watching. Your character could be tested right now. Somebody's testing you. You're going to handle any challenges that come your way very brilliantly for the next 2 weeks. Do not compromise on things that need to be done, and don't panic if you think they're not going to be done. Everything's done with divine timing. Not to worry. Not to worry. No matter how bad and dire it seems, don't worry. Keywords are courage and patience, endurance, risk, balance. Opposition, but vitality is the final word, and this is over your whole month. The next one, your wealth and finances. Some of you are hitting the jackpot. Have you bought a lottery? Maybe some of you ought to go buy a lottery. Right, Aries? You're coming into some money. There's no way of getting around that. There's some money coming in. For some of you, and for those that it's coming in, it's unexpected for the most part. So I'm only kind of half joking when I say maybe you should buy the lottery and hope for a jackpot win. Don't say I want to win the lottery to the universe. You might win $5. The universe wants details and specifics. What is it you want? What is it you want to win? What's the end result? What's the bigger picture? You got to put that all out there. This is a card of rejuvenation, resurgence, renewal, finally getting success, gaining success. It shows you celebrating your achievements, and there is a reward coming for some of you and your efforts. This card shows the completion of a phase. I call this the Midas touch card as well. This card shows you meeting a goal or a target. You're finalizing something. For some of you, you could be finalizing a house move. You purchased a home or a very large project of some kind that you're finalizing as well. There's a relationship landmark coming up for some of you, such as an anniversary. That kind of a thing. You'll be celebrating that. Isn't that nice? Some may even be renewing your vows or thinking or talking about it. Opportunities to travel are going to be handy now as well. If you're single, you'll end up having some romantic adventures as well on these trips. But behave, baby. Okay? Advice is celebrate what you have. Celebrate what you've achieved. Embrace the new opportunities coming into your life. You're going to be full of new energy. and a lot of motivation. It's almost a resurging of this really strong energy, having the energy to do what needs to be done and being motivated. There's where the real energy lies. It's being motivated. Everything's going to go so well for you. Like I said, it's like the Midas touch card. It's going to go so well, you're going to feel like the world is your oyster and you can pick all the pearls you want to bring you security, peace of mind. Things are going really well for you the last 2 weeks or so. Keywords are success and completion, celebration, new beginnings, travel, motivation, overall sense of renewal in your life, no matter which way it's delivered to you. How it comes to you, a lot of you are starting some new things in your life. Your next card we're looking at is the Eight of Pentacles, and we're looking at achievement. This is in your relationships, your hearth, your home, and it being Pentacles, all about creativity, earning money, starting business, investments, paybacks, and achieving goals and successes. It's an 8 of great change as well. Big changes coming up here. They're affecting your home life, and things are going to get better for you. Some of you, as I said, you're moving to a new home. For some of you, this will be your dream home. This extra money is allowing you to do this. This is also the card of the perfectionist, just to throw that in there. That will drive everybody else crazy with details. Details are important, and you take a lot of pride in that very fact that you're very good at digging up details and covering all your bases when things need to be done. You're setting your standards very, very high from now on. They're going higher than they ever were before. As a matter of fact, right now it's a good thing for you. The attitude of keeping your standards high, paying attention to details is now going to pay off for you in a lot of ways. Finances are growing, and that's from hard work, the time that you put in, your commitment to succeed. You're being successful in that as well. Another meaning of this card sometimes for anybody that's rewriting, if you're writing exams of some kind, you are going to pass the exams. Because it does show some of you returning to education. You want to deepen your experience. For somebody that's already got a skill under their belt, but there's more to learn, that's why you're going back. You want to know it all. This is a passion of yours. The advice is you'll have the ability, and you're going to learn this lesson. You will have the ability to earn more by learning more. And that means something big to a few of you. Remember that. Let that ring through your head. If I learn more, I'll earn more. It's just that simple. Focus your energy on the future. Focus your energy on the positive and the good, and good will follow. Keywords are analysis and commitment, dedication and detailed work, money, education. What a great card. Your cards are all good. Even the 10 here. 10s are all about endings in tarot, and you got the dreaded one that everybody really dislikes is 10 of Swords. And now I say this a lot, not all endings are bad, and some of them are good, you know, and maybe the 10's here to acknowledge that some of you have been through some really hard, negative, challenging times, and this is the end. It's tarot saying it's over. Those dark days are over for some of you if you've been going through that. This is a final card in tarot. This is the summing up. It's usually involving some drama for some, or shock. And when shock, for those of you that end up shocked, will be followed by relief. It's the strangest thing, because you have an epiphanous moment where you say, if that happened and I was shocked by that, oh wow, a light bulb moment goes off, and it's followed by relief, really. You're seeing the reality of a situation for some of you as well, in relationships or a job, someplace that takes a big part of your daily life, and you're seeing that there's no growth here. There's big changes coming about right there. Leaving a job, leaving a relationship, leaving a community, leaving a situation, but you're putting an end to something that's no longer serving a purpose of any kind. It just isn't growing. There's nothing else coming out of it. However unwanted this card may appear, when it shows up in a reading, it does help to focus on and put the spotlight on The things that you do need to release in your life and bring an ending to. Clean them out of your life. The advice of this card is in anything that you can't, if you're not the only one that you say, I'm not going to live like this anymore, I'm not doing this anymore, I'm not whatever anymore, you're just advised to walk away and let it go. Don't create drama where there's no drama. Don't be an instigator. Make your decision, make your mind up, embrace it. Say nothing personal, sayonara. See y'all. I'm gone. I'm done. Let go of the past. Focus on your present. Focus on the now. That's the best, healthiest state of mind that you could put yourself under. Your keywords are completion and release, drama, transformation, truth, and some victimhood, and some shock. Some of you are just done. You are. I'm out of here. Shoop, shoop. Eight of Wands, travel is your last card, and it's my last read for today anyway. I've always got personals to do, but these are the generals. I don't know what that was all about. This card shows up. It's an 8 again. Big changes here. Some of you are actually going to be moving house. You're going to be moving. It'll be a different move. It won't be a bad move. It'll be prosperity. You'll make a good move. It'll just be very different. Everything from family and work and your love. Life speeds up right now as well. It's a card of speed and motivation. No delays to any decisions that you make. No more yak, yak, yak. Words become empty. Actions become live. And that's what you've been waiting for. This is a card about projects and travel plans. Brilliant card for travel. If you're planning on going anywhere at all, this is a brilliant card. Everything's going to fire right up in green lights and white flags all the way. This is a card that affects your world of communications as well, because that's going to fire up. More phone calls, more text messages, more emails, more deliveries, more snail mail, more meetings, feeling pulled in two different directions sometimes, all at the same time. It's either nothing happens or it all happens at once. A lot of you are going through that the last couple of weeks. This can be a very overwhelming and a very bewildering time. What's going on? Some of you are saying, whoa. Why is it so crazy lately? Why is it so, there's so much activity, there's so many things happening, there's things going down all around you. And yet you are affected to some degree by all these things that are going down around you. This is a very good card. It brings a lot of happiness and it brings a lot of joy. But somebody's definitely moving. And it's a good move. You may be in big demand. Like I say, you're about to get busier. Stop and think. You're going to be so busy you may be out of breath. Somebody may catch you in a weak moment when you're really preoccupied, and maybe you're networking or something, and you're trying to juggle 3 or 4 things all at once in that moment, and somebody may come and say, hey, could you do this for me? Would you be able to do that? Would you let me do this or that? And you just very absentmindedly could say yes. And then later on down the road, oh boy, now you got damage control to do, so be very, very careful about that. Overall, this has been a fantastic reading for you guys, and I'm very, very happy for you, Aries. Big changes coming up. 1 or 2 big ones before the end of the month for you guys. I can sense that right off. Anyways, thank you for being here, and I hope that this reading brought you some closure, some pleasure, something to look forward to, and hope. That's what I hope. For any of you wanting a personal reading, look down below this video window and check in the show more section. Read through that once. Send me your email saying you'd like to have a reading done by me, and I use that email for everything. Also, what else? You see, my last reading and my brain's starting to go on shutdown. Thank you for your likes and your comments. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do subscribe. We have a group in Facebook as well, Bay of Fundy Fortunes. It is closed. It is private. You meet with like-minded people there. You can leave anytime you like. What was the other thing that I'm missing here? See, my brain is tired. I've just done 6 back-to-back. I did 6 yesterday and 6 back-to-back today. I can't think of what it is that I'm forgetting. Anyway, if you're looking for me and I'm not here, you can usually find me down below walking down at the cove along the beach, scuffing along the water's edge that bringing the highest tides in the whole planet, the Bay of Fundy, F-U-N-D-Y. Bay of Fundy, the highest tides in the world occur right here in my backyard. It's Google, it's interesting stuff. And no matter where you find me, I'm always going to be waiting on the next high tide. Please keep the peace in. You can share that love, that light out with the rest of the world. And one more thing before I go. Well, I do wish you the best for the last 2 weeks as well. I don't need to wish you. You got a lot of good coming in the next couple of weeks. But I want you to consider living your daily life as if you're living it under the microscope of the universe. Newsflash, because you are. You just need to be aware of it. And once you are, watch how much your life changes for the better. I can guarantee it. That's a promise. See you all in June. Bye for now. Hello again, me. I decided to add this on to the end of the video. This is based on concerning intuitive candles. For the mid-May readings, I am burning lemon meringue pie. It smells, I can't even talk. It smells very, very, very lemony in here. So it's a clean smell. I enjoy it very, very much. Also, this is going on sale. And so is lemon lime or lemon lime pie. I'm not sure, but there's lemon lime something. And they are both going on sale while supplies last. You have to go to their website to get the sale price. I don't know what it is. It is www.intuitivecandles.com. These are 100% soy-based candles. So they're not harmful like the paraffin. And they are 2-wick, 40-hour plus clean burn on them. When the wax melts down, you're left with beautiful reveals. Well, like my pendulums, I have so many of them. Trees of life as well. The wrapped pendants, crystals, stones, gems. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. All of them. Well worth it, believe you me, and they're highly, highly addictive. Also running a 10% special right now as well. So you can save a little bit of money if you bought one of these on sale or the lemon lime and then had the promo code. You could save yourself a bit. The promo code is BOFF10. It stands for Bay of Fundy Fortunes and the number 10. Please go to intuitivecandles.com so that you can get one of these beauties. You light, relax, and reveal. Thanks for listening. Bye for now.